Hey, so this is just going to be another vlog talking about nothing in particular really. The first thing I want to talk about is the GPS that I ordered a couple days ago online, because the GPS that I have is only like maybe like 15 months old, but the last couple of times I went out of town and the address that I tried to enter was not like coming up on the GPS, so my maps were out of date. And when I tried to update my maps, they wanted $120 to update the maps, and so I'm like, I can get a new GPS for a little bit more than $120. So instead of updating the maps on my old one, which is working perfectly fine, it's just that the maps are out of date, and depending on what location you're going to, it may or may not take you exactly to the right spot. I mean, it'll get you in the proximity, but I like being exact, especially if I'm in a place where my surroundings are not familiar. So I went to PCNation.com and ordered a new GPS off of there. The brand of GPS that I have now is Garmin, and so the new one that I ordered is Garmin too, just because I'm happy with the one I have. My only complaint is the cost to update the maps. So if you have a GPS that you like that is that doesn't charge $120 to update your maps, let me know, so that when I need to buy another GPS, I'll know what kind to get. And the next thing I wanted to find out is if anybody's used the website called renttherunway.com, and it's just a website where you can rent outfits for special occasions, and the rental fee is normally about 10 to 15% of the retail value of the dress, and you just pay that percentage, and they send you the dress, within a few days of your event, and then you send it back within a few days, and then they take care of dry cleaning and all of that for you. The reason that I ask is because I have a couple of weddings to go to later this summer, and I already have a good amount of dresses in my closet that I've only worn once, or I've only worn them twice, because I bought them to wear to a wedding. And how often, do you have an occasion to wear a dress like that? Not too often. And then on top of that, a lot of your friends overlap. So, if I buy a dress to wear to wedding A, I can't necessarily wear it to wedding B, because some of the same people will be at both weddings, and we can't have that. So, because they'll remember, those dresses. Guys get off really easy with that, because they can buy one suit, wear it to every freaking wedding they ever go to, and nobody will know the difference because they all look the same anyways. But we must get different dresses. So instead of you know spending a lot of money on another dress that I won't get much use out of, I was thinking about using that website. My only hold up with that is I'm a fan of getting stuff altered and tailored to fit me, just because I think fit plays like a huge part in how good clothes look on you. Like, if you get a really nice dress but it doesn't fit you right, it's still not going to look good, and you just wasted all that money on a nice dress for nothing if it is like ill fitting. So I don't want to rent a really nice dress in the mail. Um, like, you could rent some of the dresses they have on there, like $500 dresses, and you can rent them for like $50 or like $75, something like that. So I don't want to rent like a really nice dress, and obviously if you rent it, you can't alter it, duh. So, and not be able to alter it, and then it look, just bad on me because it is just not fitting properly. Whereas if I just go and buy my own dress, then I can get it altered, cut, whatever, I want to do to it because it's mine and I'm keeping it. But if you've used that website and you've had a good experience or a bad experience, just let me know. Because the weddings aren't until like way later this summer, so I still have time, like plenty of time to find something to wear to both of them. And the other thing I want to talk about is these books that I ordered from Amazon. First one is called Makeup Makeovers, and it's by Robert Jones. And I freaking love this book because it has like such a wide range of women and faces and tips and tricks and stuff in here. And so regardless of your age or your skin tone or race, anything, there's going to be at least a couple of women in here who are pretty similar to you, you know, skin wise. And so I just really like that because even if you get some other books that are just like tailored to certain people, that really limits you to just doing makeup on people that fit that mold, or just doing, you know, your makeup, which is, you know, normally you're just doing your own makeup. But like if you want to do your friend's makeup, or, you know, even a relative's makeup or somebody, they're not going to look exactly like you. So I think this is awesome because it gives you like a wide range of you know, stuff. And yeah, so love that. The second book that I ordered was called Making Faces, and it's by Kevin Aquan. And this is well, not really old, but it's like, what's the copyright date on this? 1990 something. So yeah, old book. And but the advice and stuff in here is still good and completely relevant. And so he has like good tips and tricks and stuff in here as well. But a lot of the people that he did makeup on in these books are celebrities. And so I prefer the first book a little bit more just because it uses like normal everyday women that aren't famous. And then this book is called Face Forward, and it's also by Kevin Aquan. And I also really like this book, and it's very similar to Making Faces, just you know, different models. And yeah, it's just some more advice. So if you have Face Forward or Making Faces, there's really no need to get both because they're really very similar. But out of the three, I would say that this one is my favorite just because it has a wider range of women included, and none of the women are famous. They're just like everyday people, which is the category that most of us fall into. So I think that covers everything that I want to talk about. Oh yeah, last thing that I wanted to mention is if you like listen to any podcasts on iTunes that you really like, let me know below, because really the only one that I've been listening to for like the last year is the Adam Carolla podcast, which I freaking love. I'm a big fan of comedy. And I mean, I like other stuff too, but as far as podcasts, I like comedy. So if you listen to any other podcasts that are funny or that you really like, or if you can recommend some to me, I just want to like expand my like podcast listening to something beyond Adam Carolla. Yeah, just because I don't want to listen to the same thing over and over. So if you can recommend any to me, I would really appreciate that, and thanks for watching.